All right, guys, we're back. It's your movie critic C and G,
Welcome.
and we just went to the screening for Midway, which
Yes.
is in theaters November 8th. And I'll move us out of the way real quick. This film is actually from the same director that did Independence Day and The Patriots.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I would say it has that same kind of vibe as those movies. You kind of already know what you're getting into, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Let me bring us back on. So, Goran, do you want to tell us what you thought of this film? Should we jump right into it?
Let's jump into emojis first.
Okay, Goran, let's see. You gave it the crying emoji. Were you crying during this film?
I was not crying externally, but internally.
On the inside.
Really,
You were
yes,
crying on the
inside. I
inside?
was really, really sad. Just to kind of, it was a true story, and just to kind of look through all of those concepts and just see, wow, what those men went through on both sides.
Yeah.
What was your emoji?
My emoji is, I guess, similar along the same lines. I gave it the prayer emoji because I
like
felt
that.
like I wanted to say a prayer for everyone that fought in the Battle of Midway and World War II. I mean, just on both sides, you know,
Yeah.
it really just makes you just kind of feel for them and their families and everyone that gave their lives fighting for us. So,
Wow.
that's why I gave it the prayer emoji.
That's awesome.
So tell me what you thought of like the graphics. There were a lot of
Oh my
battle
gosh.
scenes. Did you think it looked realistic?
Actually, I did.
Yeah?
I really liked the concept. I think the graphics was great. The one thing I really appreciate, because it was a war scene, I didn't see a lot of gore. Even though it was
Good
like
point,
a
good
war
point.
scene, like
Yeah.
it wasn't like too disgusting.
Too bloody,
So it
yeah.
really
They
made us
focused
like
on-
really engage with it more,
Yeah.
I would say.
You saw a lot
And-
of fire and
Yes.
plane crashes. You didn't see like so many bodies.
Exactly.
And stuff.
Exactly. But how about you? What
Yeah.
what
No,
were you
you're right. That
thinking
was well
about
done. That was well done. I mean, I thought,
the graphics?
at times it looked a little bit
Yeah,
unrealistic,
a little
but
bit.
but still, it's, I was very impressed by it.
Absolutely. You know, all these like fast scenes, and like you can see like plane is crashing, and I mean you can like, yes, of course the graphics, but like still it's realistic. You know, it really didn't pull you so out of it,
Yeah.
even though there is like a small concept. But other than that, I really liked it.
And what about the cast? Should we bring up some of the cast
Yes,
members?
let's bring it up. What was your favorite one?
Well, this guy Ed right here, who his character in the film, let me move this out of the way, was actually a Dick. That was his name.
Yes.
but he's actually Ed Skrein, if I'm pronouncing his name
Yes.
correctly. Sorry, Ed, if I'm not. But something about his cheekbones and his jawline, like I had such a crush on him in this film.
He did have like a nice
Yeah.
cheekbones.
But I have a feeling most of the girls in this film are going to say that Nick Jonas is
Of
their
course,
crush.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
we already know that he's like a huge chick magnet. And I thought he did a good job in this film. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think he did a good job. One thing that I have to be honest, I was trying to get him out of my head as a singer. You know?
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Just because you know the look, you know everything. In terms of the acting, he did a good job. But like once in a while, that will kind of bring back in my front. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, he's a singer. So I
Yeah.
think that kind of diluted a little bit the whole character of his. But overall, I think he did a good job.
You know, he had a small role. I haven't seen him act before. This is my first time seeing him act, and it was a small role, but it was actually a very nice role. I think it's a role
Yeah.
to be proud of, and I thought that he
He
handled the role very seamlessly.
He did a good job. I
Yeah.
have to say, he did
Yeah.
a really good job. But my
He looks good
favorite's the
doing it.
next one.
Yeah. So
Let's see.
yes, I know that you said that you were impressed with the beautiful
Mandy
Mandy Moore,
Moore.
who also started out as a singer way back when, and then kind of fell off the map for a while. But I don't know if you've seen the TV series This Is Us, which is like super popular right now. I think that kind of put her back on the map and is now giving her more roles like this film right here.
Absolutely. I really think she took this role and she really went full circle with it, you know. They really cast her great with a Nick or Dick character. Right?
Yeah, with a dick.
I mean, yeah, that was his kind of, you know, the character name.
Sure.
So I mean,
she was the lead female in the film, but it was still a small role.
Right. Absolutely. But she still pulled it off really, really well.
Yeah. Okay,
You
so
know?
she was your favorite.
She was my
very
favorite.
sweet,
Yes,
very
absolutely.
Sweet. All right. Well, anything else that we want to hit?
I would say, I mean, let's vote. Like, do you think this is worth of going for to a movie and seeing it?
I would say go see this in theaters, especially, you know, maybe like an IMAX theater, like where you can get that full big battle scene effect. I think it's worth seeing in the theaters, and also just to kind of refresh your history. You know, if you don't know that much about the Battle of Midway, I mean, this really
was a tipping point.
Yeah, it was a tipping point for, you know, for World War II. So I mean, this was 1942, and this battle lasted 4 days. 4 days. Yeah, and I think it's definitely worth seeing in the theaters.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Absolutely, I agree.
Okay.
In terms of like the cinematography, in terms of like the visuals, in terms of all those aspects, I really like it.
Story,
and the story was really good too.
So November 8th in theaters, guys. Make sure you go support. And say a prayer for everyone who, you know, lost their lives during these wars. Again, on both sides. You know, I recently went to Tokyo, so I felt like just as sad when Japan was going down, just as much as when the U.S. was going down. So I mean
overall the casualties are never either side. You know, it doesn't really matter who is right, right? Because in the end, you know, it's all about the humanity.
Exactly.
So this let's learn from the past and not make the same mistake in the future. How about that for the closing?
Perfect closing, Goran.
Yeah.
And follow us on social media.
How about that?
Cheryl.tv and Goran Mrvic.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, show us some love, and we'll see you at our next movie review.
See ya, guys.
Bye.